Good morning. How are we doing? Hope you're having a good week so far. Let's wait for the car to pass. Hope you're having a good week so far. Already Thursday. A couple of days into the week already. Looking good, feeling good. Thank you for all of the birthday wishes yesterday for my boy. I showed him and he was made up. We had a great day. I bought him a GoPro, which we're going to go mountain biking at the weekend, and he's going to use. And then he got his headset for his Fortnite game. Fucking Fortnite. And yeah, it was really good. My mum come down from Devon, and it was a really good day. So it was really good to see him. Can't believe how grown up he gets. So I'm very proud of him. Thank you very much. Also, if you're listening on audio, please just drop a review on the podcast. Please. Trying to get this podcast up the charts. Trying to get to help more people out. And the higher it goes, the more people can see it and the more people it can help, and I think from gathering from the reviews, it's really helping people, which I'm really pleased with. If you're on Facebook, you can drop a review on Facebook somehow. And I'm going to talk about keeping fitness simple, and I'm going to keep this video real simple. And I think too many people overcomplicate the process. There's too much fucking jargon out there which confuses people. And there's probably not enough strategies being put into place to make sure that you're achieving what you can achieve, or understanding the realistic timelines of what you can achieve. And people are becoming overwhelmed, and it's becoming too difficult, and people are backing out and backing away because they're nervous and scared about the process. And I want to keep it super uber simple with a strategy. And the strategy is basically everything that's been in place for our Brotherhood Programme. And the guys in there, we keep it super simple, and it's all about small wins, small steps. Now, the first thing I want you to think about is, if you are starting a journey, if you are getting back into fitness, if you are keeping fit and healthy, understand, okay, that you are not going to achieve instant results, okay, over a few weeks, over a few months. Now, Herbalife and Juice Plus will tell you different, okay? I'm not an advocate of it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of a lot of the marketing. Fuck. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm not a fan of all of the marketing ploys that are out there right now that are trying to get you to lose weight within fucking 5 days, or lose 400 stone in fucking 2 days, okay? Because a lot of the stuff that they do is not sustainable. Hopefully you can hear me, because it's not showing that you're live, but I talk anyway. It's not sustainable, and what we end up doing is doing it, going, yeah, we've lost all of this weight, and then when you start eating real food again, or you start following normal life again, reality, all that weight goes back on. All right, it's simple. You can drink shakes, or you can eat real food. And the strategy that I would employ is eating real food, and tracking your calories. So listen, get away from all of that marketing shite and think about the realities of the way that you live your life, and being able to sustain a routine, a habit, a focus that is going to allow you success in the long run, okay? Success in the long run is what we're after. It's what you can achieve in 365 days from now, okay? And it's also what you can achieve in the next 5 to 10 years, not in the next 2 weeks, okay? Because then you can't be bothered. Most people also quit after 2 weeks because they're so overwhelmed. They're so stressed out with the whole process that they don't know what they're doing. They've got no support. They've got no accountability. So the first strategy that you have to have in place, okay, is understanding. And the first thing is understanding exactly how long this process is going to take. If you haven't exercised for ages, okay, the likelihood is it is going to be fucking hard. Your muscles are going to kill. Your body movement is most likely going to be shit, okay? It's really important that you understand this, and understand the fact that it's going to be difficult for the first 4 to 6 weeks. Why you try and build up some form of own body weight strength, while you slowly build up flexibility and mobility and movement and functional and movement as well. And it's really important that you have to understand that. You have to understand that it's going to take time. And that just because it is hard, that's not the reason to quit, okay? once you get 4 to 6 weeks of movement going and exercise and getting it into your routine and building up a morning routine or an evening routine or afternoon routine or whatever it's going to be, then what you want to be looking at is making sure that you stick to that routine. So you focus on fitness for 4 to 6 weeks, and at the same time you are still trying to eat well, trying to track your calories. And MyFitnessPal, starting to think a little bit more about drinking more water, drinking more fluids, decent fluids, reducing the drinking, reducing the binge eating, reducing the emotional eating and emotional drinking. And it's just keeping it super simple. Like, you don't have to overcomplicate this. It's just, it's a simple process. All the other stuff, all the other noise, you just need to disregard. Okay, you just want to focus on making sure you find a fitness routine that fits your lifestyle, okay, and making sure that you're eating well, tracking your calories. I mean, that is as simple as it goes. The biggest barrier that most people are finding is their state of mind, okay? The state of mind is the biggest contributor to men quitting fitness, nutrition, or trying to improve themselves. Number one, because they don't have a coach. Number two, because they have no accountability. Number three, they can't be consistent because it's too tough and there's no one there pushing them. And we all need a little push, right? We all need that push. That's what my job is. My job's to kick fucking ass when it needs to be kicked, to encourage, to motivate and direct. And when you have that, the whole game changes. And that's where the Brotherhood comes in. You know, I was trying to do 6-week programs, 21-day programs. I was trying to keep track of everybody, trying to help them, push them, direct them. And it was a fucking struggle because everyone was at different stages. Where since I created the Brotherhood, so everyone's on the same path. Every single day, you could have 10,000 people in the Brotherhood. They'd all do day one, week one. They do day 2, week 1, and so on. They'd all have the same information. Everything was there for them. I would then be able to just get onto the live feed and motivate, direct, encourage, inspire, whatever it would be, because that's what we need. I need that. Fucking hell. I need that. I need someone down the gym making sure that I'm fucking working, so I do. I need someone who pushes me at jiu-jitsu, so I've got a coach at jiu-jitsu, okay? We all need it. I've got a business coach that helps me mentors me, gives me guidance. He encourages me, directs me, inspires me. Just all the things that we all need. And instead of paying personal training prices for that, that's why I did it for £10 a week, £10 a week, to be encouraged, motivated, inspired. And that's the missing factor. That's the missing ingredient for so many of us, is the state of mind, because we're stressed out, we're overwhelmed, we're overworked, we're underappreciated. We tend to fall into the self-pity umbrella. We tend to bury our heads in the sand, and we just pretend we're not putting on weight. And when the process is simple, it's starting slow, building up momentum, small wins, stepping stones to becoming greater. And I always say this. I say this to every time I get on this camera or this phone or this film, whatever. Is if you have one small win for 365 days, that's 365 wins. There's going to be some fucking big wins in there. Small wins lead to big wins. How many big wins can you hit in 365 days? And this is why I break it down into quarters. I tell everybody to always plan in 12 weeks. Plan every 12 weeks. Your goal that you set yourself in a long-term goal, which would be a year goal, which everyone should have in the Brotherhood. They then reverse engineer that, break it down into 4 quarters, and then each quarter you'll focus on one aspect of health, business, personal development, and which one haven't I said? Relationships. So each 12 weeks you're achieving, okay, one goal in each of those areas, each quarter leading up to the year, and you pick off each bit at a time instead of trying to do it all at once. Instead of it being like a tidal wave in your face, you're picking off little bits at a time, nibbling away at your goals, getting better little bit by bit, okay, biting at the bit, okay, and slowly building up the fitness, the nutritional habits, the mindset, the relationships around you, the way that you think, the way that you act, the way that you plan, your habits, your routines, and your structure. Guarantee you guys, honestly, it will make the difference. And the more you procrastinate, the more you talk yourself out of it, the longer the process takes, the harder it gets, because the older you get, the more you continue to emotionally drink, the more you continue to emotionally eat, and then it's the downward spiral. Morning, boys. Hope you're all good. Gavin, Shane, Graham, Alistair, Adam. How's it all going, boys? So keep that simple, okay? Keep it simple. Find a workout structure that works around your lifestyle. Okay, if it's at home stuff, then that works for you. Get your morning routine in. Control your time. Control the food that's going in. Track your calories. But most important, control your state of mind. Okay, and if you need help, then invest in help. Okay, I say okay a lot. I just realised you probably picked up on my live feeds. Okay, something is one of my, I remember when I was in the Marines and I was doing my junior command course. So it was for my corporal's course. And I was doing my presentations because I had to present in front of recruits. And apparently I said okay nearly 60 times in a 10-minute presentation, okay? So I do apologise if you picked up on that. So it's simple as that, guys. You know, it's simple as that. It's about, it's simply about keeping it simple. Don't overcomplicate this. Don't think that you need to know how many grams of protein that you need to have or how many grams of carbohydrates and all of that stuff. You just need to be in a calorie deficit if you're looking at fat loss. You just need to get moving. And then suddenly when you get moving, you'll take another thing on board, and then you take another thing on board, and we build up, we build up, we build up. It's a gradual, steady slope rather than a spike and dip, a yo-yo effect. We don't want that. We want consistency. Right, that's enough of me harping on. Have a great day. I'm going to try and get live tonight. I'm trying to get 2 lives in a day now. So if there's anything that you want me to talk about, anything at all, anything that you struggle with, bang, stick it in here, the comments, and I'll get it sorted for you. We'll talk about it. Catch you soon.